yours gaming. I mean, 1-up gaming.
Please note, OCG is a fictional character. Any resemblance to persons alive, dead, or undead is purely coincidental.
Shut up, Bertrum!
Okay, shutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / factotum Bertrum. Say hello, Bertrum.
Hello, Bertrum.
And this is our live stream for Insert Game Title here. So let me just begin by saying that this stream was made for children. I mean, not made for children. So, Mum and Dad, if you decide to show this to your children, maybe mute the audio. Now, let's commence with the profanity-strewn livestream that contains references to sex, mutilation, and torture. Ha ha ha! I'm only kidding. There is no torture. So, do you realize, Bertrum, that we have been streaming now for over a year?
Oh, wow.
Yes, how things have changed this last year. Well, you died and were resurrected a la Jesus Christ, or as I like to call him, the Zaz. I married and divorced a woman who literally had sex with everything. Men, women, buildings. True story. She is the first woman in human history to actually bring the Eiffel Tower to orgasm.
Oh my!
Yes, and I have become steadily more and more intolerant, and incontinent, and impotent. So, in a nutshell, a lot has happened this last year. Now, speaking of my ex-wife, did I tell you, Bertrum, that my ex-wife actually worked on the original Night of the Living Dead softcore pornography parody? Night of the Living Bed. About a bed that would come to life and eat people foolish enough to make love on it. Interesting, no? What are you doing, Bertrum?
I'm looking for the movie online.
Well, you can do that later. It's bollocks anyway. Do you know what else is bollocks, Bertrum? Something has just come to mind and I simply must tell you about it. There is something very misleading about RPG titles. Dragon Quest, for instance, has absolutely nothing to do with a dragon. And Final Fantasy, well, how can it be the final one if you keep bloody making them? Let's see, the last story? Well, it most certainly was not the last story. Lost Odyssey? Well, it's not bloody lost. I have played it many times. I'd say it's more Found Odyssey than Lost Odyssey. I could go on. And I shall. Now the Witcher, well, there's more than one Witcher, so it should be called The Witchers. Alpha Protocol. You know, I actually liked that game. I want a remaster of that game. No, I demand it. Come on, Sega. Stop fondling Sonic's rings and give me a remaster of Alpha Protocol. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, let me tell you a story, dear viewer. Back in 1997, when I was younger than I am now, and my penis was just starting to grow. I asked my father to buy for me Final Fantasy VII, which had just been released. I excitedly awaited his return, chasing my sibling around our home with a knife while wearing a Jason Voorhees mask to pass the time.
Oh, I remember their funeral. Was a tacky affair.
'Twas that. So, my father returns with a PlayStation game under his arm. I grab it from him, as was customary in those days, and scream in horror as I behold not Final Fantasy VII, the game I had dreamed of owning, but Skull Monkeys. That's right, fucking Skull Monkeys.
Is that a real game?
Oh, it's much worse than that, Bertrum. It's a nightmare.
So what did you do?
Well, I did what any spoiled child would do. I beat him over the head with the game until blood came out of his ears. And then I took said game and traded it in at my local gaming boutique for a copy of Final Fantasy VII. I never knew what an orgasm was until I took that game home and gently inserted it into my PlayStation. 'Twas then that I realized I had also asked my father to purchase a PlayStation, and he fucking forgot.
Oh! So, what did you insert the disc into?
You know, Bertram, the cats never forgave me. But it's not all doom and gloom. Once my father recovered, he went and purchased that PlayStation, and I played Final Fantasy VII. The rest, as they say, is history.
Oh! What a lovely story.
Isn't it though? You know, Bertram, I procured this game for free. And I definitely did not shoplift it from my local game. Nope, absolutely not. You know, I haven't seen value for money like that since I got 75% off at my local massage establishment.
Isn't that a brothel?
Yes, Bertram, it is. Why don't you say it a little louder? I don't think my wife quite heard you.
Isn't that a brothel?
I was being sarcastic, you crumbly biscuit.
Oh! So tell me, how did you get 75% off?
Well, my lady of choice had recently been in an unfortunate helicopter accident and was now simply a head on a stick.
Oh!
She had a mouth on her, I can tell you. Ha ha ha.
And not much else, it would seem. Doesn't your wife disagree with this little hobby of yours?
Well, she doesn't know. My first wife found out, so I did the natural thing and plotted to murder her.
And did you succeed? In killing her, I mean?
Sadly, not. The stupid woman managed to flush herself down the toilet before I got the chance to put my plan into action.
How? How does one flush themselves down the toilet?
Well, it's more common than you might think, Bertram, though usually just with small people. I heard Peter Dinklage had a close call while taking a toilet break on the set of Game of Thrones. Why aren't you laughing, Bertram? What are you doing?
I thought I saw a raisin on the ground, so I ate it.
And?
It was actually one of Bertie's poo-poos.
Remind me again, who is Bertie?
My mouse.
I hope that's not a euphemism.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's a... You know what? Never mind. Oh yes, Bertie, that thing you keep in your pockets.
That thing is called Bertie. It's like Bertrum, but it's not.
Thank you for educating me on that, Bertram. Could you and your mouse please pay attention? How are you supposed to laugh at my jokes if you keep getting distracted with raisins?
It was a poo-poo. At least I think it was.
You leave the thinking to me, Bertram. I'm the brains in this operation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just off to stick my fingers in a wall socket. I've run out of coffee, and I need a little boost. Ow! That hurts. Ow! That hurts. Ow! That hurts.
You heard him, dear viewer. He's the brains of the operation.
Shut up, Bertram, and telephone me an ambulance. I appear to have electrocuted myself.
What about the stream?
Oh yes, well, let's finish the stream first. Bertram, put that gun down.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I've never held a gun myself. Well, not recently, though I was once quite the regular of what the Americans call gay bars. Now, of course, that's a different gun entirely, though just as lethal, as Freddie Mercury will attest. So, back to the stream.
Don't you have a driving lesson today? You know, to get your license back?
Ah, well remembered, Bertram.
Why did you lose your license in the first place?
Well, I'm not to be trusted on the road, Bertram. Reason number one why I no longer have a driving license: I once confused the steering wheel with my penis. I made a terrible mess, and the shopping centre needed new windows and staff. Reason number two why I no longer have a driving license: when I see a helpless old man or woman crossing the road, I have the uncontrollable urge to shout abuse at them and or run them over. Yes. Reason number three why I no longer have a driving license: I took my first car for a test drive in the local park. I didn't realize there was anyone there. It was bloody 5 in the morning. But upon checking my tires when I got home, I found what was left of the postman and several dog walkers. Luckily, I had some spare tires, so crisis averted. Ha ha! Reason number 3 why I no longer have a driving license.
Reason number 4, I think.
Ah, well spotted, Bertram. Reason number 4. I ran through a red light once. If only I'd remembered to bring the car. And my clothes.
When was that?
Oh. Let's see. 2007, I believe. Oh, yes, now I remember. I was on my way to pick up Heavenly Swords.
Oh, I like that game.
Do you know, Bertram, that women have told me in the past that I have a Heavenly Sword? Ha ha, if you know what I mean. I say heavenly sword, but it's more heavenly dagger. No, heavenly penknife.
Heavenly needle?
No, Bertram. You're not allowed to make fun of my penis. Only I'm allowed to make fun of my penis.
Sorry.
'Twas an amusing joke, though. So I said to him, "Look here, Governor. I in absolutely no way wish to have sex with your wife. For 2 reasons, actually. Number 1, she's not incredibly attractive. Number 2, the woman is a bloody zombie. Now, personally, sir, I don't know about you, but I prefer my women to have a little more meat on their bones." And do you know what he said to me then, Bertram? Just wait till you get a bloody load of this. He said...
This game looks like a cartoon.
I must confess that I have fallen out of favour with cartoons as of late. They've become rather tame for my tastes. I will now only watch cartoons if they have graphic violence, cross-dressing, nudity, and or animal cruelty. So, pretty much anything featuring the Looney Tunes. Yes, I was aroused by cartoon characters long before I was ever aroused by human beings. I only have to say the words Jessica Rabbit or Donald Duck to send myself into some kind of sexual frenzy. Though, I do not recommend making love to pictures. That's the perfect way to give yourself a paper cut somewhere you really do not want a paper cut. And oh, by the way, Bertram, remind me that we have 2 reviews to do today.
Oh, wow!
I know what you're thinking. 2 reviews in the same day? I know, Bertram. I am usually fortunate if I can remember to use the bathroom twice a day. Oh, that reminds me. Better change my underpants. I'll do it after this part.
Are you not going to read out the comments?
Read the comments, indeed. You know, Bertram, I remember a time when reading simply meant looking at the pictures and making up your own story. Granted, there isn't much story in an issue of Playboy, but still...
Speaking of reading, I'm glad this game has subtitles.
Bertram, subtitles are for people who are deaf and or stupid.
That's not very nice.
What did you say?
That's not very nice.
What did you say?
That's not very nice.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say? Just a little joke there. Sit still, Bertram, you're making me nervous.
Oh, sorry.
I have been known to bust a move myself. That's right, Bertram.
When?
Well, you see, I had a very brief stint where I busted this drug dealer called a move. So, I bust a move.
Oh.
You didn't think I was talking about dancing, did you? Oh, good Lord, no. I don't dance. I leave that to commoners and relatives who drink too much at funerals. I tell you, Bertram, that Lady Demetresque is quite the catch. In fact, if she were a fish, you would need an incredibly large net. Yes. That woman is so tall, I think she could tickle King Kong's ballsack. Ha ha. And another... Shit. Please note that Stephen Hawking was not harmed in the making of this live stream. But that's because he's dead. A bold statement, you might be thinking, but so is stating that my wife has more hair on her bottom lip than I do. It doesn't make either statement any less true.
I'm getting peckish. Do you think that shop on the corner will have any Twinkies? I had one of them in Florida once, and I suddenly have a craving.
This is Britain, Bertrum. We have everything here. I mean, for God's sake, I once saw a shop selling imported boxes of Cocoa Pops. A product that we've been able to get here for centuries. And this particular shop went to all the trouble of importing bloody Cocoa Pops. And then had the gall, had the nerve to charge 3 times what they usually sell for. Bloody Cocoa Pops for the same price I could buy condoms. Extra large condoms. Extra large condoms. And while I'm ranting, I was on the PlayStation Store last night, and do you know there is a game for sale there where you play as a slice of bread? A bloody slice of bread. Not even a sandwich. A piece of bloody flipping bread.
What is it called?
I am bread.
Oh, catchy.
It most certainly is not catchy. Oh, that reminds me. Did I tell you that I once saw a shop selling imported boxes of Cocoa Pops? A product we've been able to get here for centuries. And this particular shop went to all the trouble of importing bloody Cocoa Pops, and then had the gall, the nerve to charge 3 times what they usually sell for.
Yes, you did tell me. Less than 2 minutes ago, in fact.
Ah, well that's okay then. Now remind me when we're done with this stream to blowtorch my underpants.
Okay. Can I ask why?
No, you may not. Well, if you must know, the dryer has broken down.
Oh, I see. So, how is this game that you're playing?
Well, it's about as much fun as tucking your sausage between your legs and talking like a girl.
That's funny.
Oh, thank you, Bertrum.
Do I get a prize?
Oh, that won't be necessary. Now get back in your cage. No, actually, hold that thought. Let me kill this imbecile first.
You rang?
I did not ring, Bertrum.
Oh, I thought you were calling for me. You said imbecile, and that's what you usually shout at me when you want something.
Yes, that I do, but not this time. Back in your cage, imbecile.
You rang?
No, go away. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You know, Bertrum, I was abducted by aliens once. Yes, quite a few years ago now. And let me just say that the anal probing that everyone seems to have a problem with, it really wasn't that bad. And I'll tell you another thing. Oh, bugger me with a monument.
I, topped up your drink for you.
Ah, thank you, Bertrum. You are useful after all.
Oh, that's the second time you've said that this week.
When was the first?
The other night when you told me to come into your bed and touch your...
Thank you, Bertrum. I think that will be all. Go and play with, Mystic Meg.
Who?
Never mind. So, back to the game. Get out of the way, you idiot. What are you doing?
Oh, I remember. She was that old woman who predicted the lottery numbers.
Well done, Bertram.
I had quite a crush on her.
I take back my well done. Shut up, Bertram, and never speak again. And now a message from our sponsor. Yours truly, me. Ladies and gentlemen's toilets, thank you very much for watching my stream. 'Tis fabulous, isn't it? And aren't I the most handsome man you have ever seen? I beg your pardon. Well, that's just rude. Are you hearing this, Bertram? Bertram! Wake up, Bertram! Ugh. Good help is so hard to find these days. You know, I think Bertram was a village idiot in a past life. Regardless, thank you very much for watching the stream. Feel free to continue to watch the stream and laugh at my jokes. All of my jokes. They're very amusing.
OCG?
Yes, Bertram?
Why are you dressed like that?
Well, Bertram, I thought that since we're going to be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles today, I thought that I would dress myself like a teenager. Why? Do you not approve of my attire?
You look like someone's very uncool uncle.
Shut up, Bertram! Anyway, did I tell you about the story of the turtle and the hare, Bertram?
I don't think so.
Well, you see, the turtle, my dear manservant, turned out to be a serial killer. So he cut up the hare, put parts of his body in the microwave, and cooked him. Isn't that a lovely story, Bertram?
Not really. So how difficult is this game?
Ha! I've been more intimidated going to the toilet.
The toilet? What's so intimidating about going to the toilet?
Well, Bertram, now I've never told you this, but a midget armed with garden shears hides in the shower.
Oh, I see. What are you doing?
Well, isn't it obvious, Bertram? Can't you see that I have clearly died, and I'm waiting for the Grim Reaper to come and take my soul to heaven?
Really?
No, not really, Bertram. We're still waiting for this bloody lighting technician to get here. When did you say he should arrive? He was supposed to be here 6 hours ago.
Lighting technician?
Yes, you know the one you were supposed to call today.
Today?
You did call the lighting technician, didn't you, Bertram?
Of course. Just give me 1 minute.
Bertram? Bertram! Where are you going? Get back. I bet he didn't call the lighting technician. I bet that's exactly what's going on here. Why am I talking to myself? You know, I must say, this game is putting me in the mood to watch The Lion King.
You watch too many Disney films, sir.
How dare you, Bertram? There is no such thing as too much Disney.
Don't you have a Beauty and the Beast duvet?
Yes.
And, you have a Little Mermaid alarm clock?
Yes.
And, don't you masturbate to Disney erotica?
4 times a day, yes? What's your point?
Nothing.
So, Bertram, you previously asked me in our last session, how does one spot a zombie? So, I've done a little bit of research, just for your benefit, Bertram, and I have here 3 ways that you can conclusively identify if someone is a zombie or not. Number 1, they will have a bad use of the English language. Now please, Bertram, do not confuse a zombie with a drunk Scottish person. I mean, I can see how it could be confusing, but they will often speak, how can I demonstrate? They'll make lots of noises. Now, would you like me to repeat that, Bertram? They'll make lots of noises, often combined with this gesture, or perhaps this gesture, or this gesture, maybe even this gesture. But the thing that will give away that it's a zombie will be the Okay, number 2, they will have awful personal hygiene. Yes, no doubt they will smell similar to something like the armpits of a fat Xbox fanboy. Or like that little bit of skin between your genitals and your anus. Yes. Number 3, they will have a penchant for brains. And what that means, Bertram, is they like to eat brains. So you'll be perfectly safe should a zombie apocalypse ever befall us. So, they will make noises like, they will have bad hygiene, and they like eating brains. So, I hope you took that all in, Bertram, because there'll be a test next, Bertram, fetch me a monkey.
Right now?
Yes, right now. Have you got something better to do?
But it's the middle of the night.
Well, how else do you expect to procure a monkey from the local zoo unless it's during the night? You can't very well steal one during the day. Someone will see you.
You're fucking me.
Well, I didn't think you would notice.
Can I at least finish my sandwich first?
Yes, I suppose.
Fetch me a monkey. How do you come up with these schemes?
Because I am a genius.
A genius? What about that time my arm fell off and you thought that you could simply superglue it back in the socket?
It worked, did it not?
But now I can't move my arm. At all.
Well, at least it'll stop you masturbating. Isn't live streaming fun, Bertram? I haven't had this much fun since I slapped you with a fish.
You've never slapped me with a fish. Ow!
Well, I have now.
You're a very strange man.
Well, thank you, Bertram. It's something I'm very proud of.
I wouldn't be.
What was that?
Nothing. OCG.
Yes?
Do animals have genitals?
What the hell made you ask that?
Just making conversation.
Of course animals have genitals. How else would they procreate?
I thought a stork brought the babies to, no?
You're an idiot, Bertram.
Oh, thank you.
You know, Bertram, I consider myself to be something of a psychic.
A psycho?
No, Bertram, not a psycho, a psychic. It means that I can read people's thoughts, predict the future, that kind of thing. So for example, I know that in exactly 3 seconds I am going to urinate in my underwear. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. And there we are. Psychic, just like I said. And another thing. Oh, shit. So, dear viewer, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Now, this game is great. But if you don't like great games, then might I suggest you play Returnal. There's absolutely no greatness in that game. Or fun. Or even a coherent narrative.
Are we really still bitching about Returnal?
Bitching? Where did you hear that word, Bertrum? Have you been watching the television again?
I plead the fifth.
Bertrum, we are in the glorious nation of Britain. You can't use that nonsense here. You have no rights. You are not free. You belong to me. Anyway.
Do you think the Pope plays video games?
Oh yes. Apparently Call of Duty is his favorite, though I can't think why.
Don't young boys mostly play those games?
Oh yes. Yes they do, Bertrum. Moving on. I don't know if I ever told you this, Bertrum, my dear manservant, but I once filleted Sonic the Hedgehog.
You cut him up?
Oh, did I say filleted again? My mistake. I meant filleted. Yes. Bertrum, do you have the notes for the review we have to record after this? Nope, never mind. I can see them. Interesting game we are reviewing. It was one of those games where you're able to rename the main character. So naturally, I gave them the greatest name in the world. Reuben Crowley.
But that's your name.
Well done, Bertrum. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the stupid scale, you are now officially a 12. I named his best male friend Bertrum Butler.
But that's my name.
Correction. Make that a 17 on the stupid scale. Give that man a medal. Actually, don't bother. He can't even spell the word medal.
You're mean.
And you're retarded. Okay, Bertrum. Number 4 on the list of all things that Japanese video games must contain. Number 4 is female characters with heaving bosoms. And you might be asking yourself, but why? Why must a Japanese video game feature such characters? And it's quite simple. For longevity of the game. You see, the average game may only take you a couple of hours to finish. But if you throw a couple of female characters into your game, particularly the ones with heaving bosoms, then lonely gamers, such as myself, whenever these characters appear on the screen, will pause the video game to indulge in a little self-love, if you catch my meaning. And that's a good thing for the longevity of the... Oh shit. Did you know, Bertrum, that I met Mega Man myself recently? Yes. I mean, the chap's in his 40s now. You know, has a glass eye, walks with a bit of a limp. So I decided to follow him, see where he went. Luckily for me, he visited the local gentleman's toilets. And when he was urinating in that hole-in-the-wall thing, I thought I would just have a little peek, see what Mega Man is packing. But as it turns out, Bertrum, He's not so much a mega man.
Is this a horror game?
Is this a This isn't a horror game per se.
Who the hell is Percy? Is he your boyfriend?
Per se, Bertrum. It's a figure of speech.
Oh, that's a relief. At the very least, is this game less scary than the stories you read me at bedtime?
Look, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a bit of 50 Shades of Grey before bed.
Yes, that's fine. But do we really have to reenact all the sex scenes?
Yes, Bertrum, we do. Let's, maybe keep that between us in the future, eh?
Okay.
Good man. Here, have a chocolate.
Are you playing this game online, OCG?
I have absolutely no desire to play online, Bertrum. Frankly, I'd rather put my penis in a very sharp cheese grater.
Why, OCG?
Only homicidal maniacs, or children, or homicidal maniac children play games online, Bertrum.
Oh, what a dangerous world we live in.
Quite. Just the other day, a child called me a "see you next Tuesday."
Oh, what an odd insult. Was he on drugs?
Probably, but you don't understand. He called me a C-U-N.
Oh, I get it. Well, you are.
What did you say?
Nothing. Does this game have zombies in it?
No, Bertrum. It has 1,000 bloody ballet dancers doing the splits while singing "The Winner Takes It All." You can see, can't you? So you should be able to tell if this game has zombies in it or not.
I was bitten on the pee-pee by a zombie once.
I know I'm going to regret asking this question, but, how did a zombie bite you on the pee-pee, Bertrum?
I think it was a zombie prostitute.
Well, that makes perfect sense. We've all been there.
Oh, did a zombie prostitute bite your pee-pee?
No. She stole my wallet and then flushed my trousers down the toilet.
Oh, I see.
Speaking of prostitutes, I visited a dominatrix once. Wasn't a lot of foreplay or intercourse, and can you believe she didn't even have any biscuits?
Oh, bitch!
I was a guest in her brothel, and I wasn't even offered so much as a glass of milk or a digestive. Well, that will be the last time I'll be visiting her.
Because she was so inhospitable?
No, because a grand piano crashed through her ceiling last week, killing her.
Oh!
Okay, for the last time, Bertrum, you are not a monkey. Therefore, you are not allowed to throw poo at me. Okay? And another...
What's the hardest game you've ever played?
Ghosts and Goblins. The original one. In fact, let me tell you a story since you brought it up. When I was just a little nipper, with barely a hair upon my upper lip, my father bought me a copy of the original Ghosts and Goblins for the Mega Drive. And I hated him from that very day. I won't say that's the reason he was murdered, but it's definitely one of them. The main reason is that he later bought me a copy of Bubsy 3D for the PlayStation.
Oh, what a sad story.
Indeed. I went to trade in Bubsy 3D at my local gaming establishment, and the chap behind the desk laughed at me. He laughed, Bertrum.
Because the game was so appalling?
No, because I'd forgotten to put the disc back in the box.
Oh!
Not you too, Bertrum. Why does everyone keep laughing at me?
Maybe because you're an idiot?
What was that?
Nothing.
I'm afraid the time has come, Bertrum. It's time to tell the good people of Britain why I wear these sunglasses. And sadly, the truth is I wear these sunglasses because I am blind.
Really?
No, not really. The actual reason I wear these sunglasses is because I have lasers inside my eyes, and should I remove these sunglasses, you would be destroyed with said lasers.
Really?
No, not really. Isn't this game splendid, Bertrum? Bertrum. Hello, Bertrum.
Oh, did you say something?
I did. Your name. 3 times.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking at this review for an adult movie of Downton Abbey. It's called Go Down on Abbey.
Oh, I see. Does it sound good?
Like Mr. Kipling's cakes, it sounds exceedingly good.
Oh, check Amazon for a copy on Blu-ray then.
Already done. Along with a copy of your ex-wife's film, Night of the Living Dead.
Ah, well done, Bertrum. You know, I think I may have an addiction to pornography.
Oh.
Yes, it is a problem. I'm seeing my gynecologist about it on Thursday.
You don't need to see a gynecologist for that.
No, but he gives a hell of a rectal examination. Yes, Splatterhouse indeed. I tell you, Bertrum, if you want to see what an actual Splatterhouse looks like, you only have to come round to my parents' house at Christmas. I've never seen such a bloodbath. Year after year, inevitably some relative of mine gets drunk, and another relative will take them out with a turkey baster. I don't think I've actually told you this, Bertrum, but my great-great-great-great-great Aunt Delilah circumcised my great-great-great-great-great Uncle Humphrey with only a wooden spoon. Yes, remarkable. Who knew you could circumcise someone with a, I've been thinking, Bertrum. We need to review more Call of Duty games on the channel.
Don't say the name.
What name? Call of Duty?
Never say that name. It's said if you look into a mirror and say it 3 times, a swarm of adolescents will emerge and spew abuse at you.
Oh, thank you for warning me, Bertrum. I'm also thinking we should get a dog.
You have a dog. Me.
Not quite, Bertrum. You see, a dog is actually useful.
Well, what can a dog do that I can't do?
Lick its own genitals?
But that's not fair.
Because you don't have any genitals.
Oh, you think you're so funny.
I don't think, Bertrum. I know I'm funny. Bloody hilarious, actually. Did you know, Bertram, that I once trained a dog to lift a grand piano with just its nose?
That's a lie!
How dare you, Bertram? I would never dream of telling you a... Yes, it is a lie. I almost had you convinced, though, didn't I?
Not at all.
What was that? I'm a ball? Well, thank you, Bertram. I'm glad you enjoy my company, because I am the one and only. Ain't nobody else quite like me. I am the one and only. Forget the rest of the words.
Did we really require the singing?
There's always time for some singing, Bertram. You know, I remember fondly when that song came out, as I was still being breastfed.
But you were 17.
Yes? What's your point, Bertram?
You should have stopped at the singing. Now you've turned this stream into something sordid.
Have you watched any of our reviews, Bertram? I turn all of them into something sordid. Even the Disney ones.
Oh, yeah. That one viewer threatened to castrate you.
Oh, yes. Joke's on them. You see, I'm already circumcised.
Oh, I didn't know you were Jewish.
I'm not. You see, I got my Colonel Mustard stuck in the fridge door. I shouldn't be too harsh on that viewer, though. I believe they were a lesbian.
Oh, all you care about are lesbians.
That's not true. I also care about escorts, prostitutes, glamour models, celebrities who don't wear bras, and then lesbians.
I hope the actors in this game were paid a lot of money.
No, I don't think so. Some of the actors in this game are women, Bertram. Women don't get paid, do they? Well, not unless they are women of ill repute, shall we say.
Please note, OCG nor anyone at Obsessive Compulsive Gaming actually believes that statement to be true.
Well, mostly. Don't get me wrong, Bertram. I love women. I've married 4 of the bloody things. I mean, people. People. But frankly, I don't trust them.
Why?
Well, do you remember that time I holidayed on Coney Island?
Oh, yeah! Isn't that when you were bit by a bearded lady?
Yes, quite. Thank the Lord I hate children, because I won't be having any time soon.
Oh, yeah! She bit you on the, thingy.
Don't remind me. Every time I urinate, the toilet looks like that bloody elevator from The Shining.
Oh, yuck.
Quite. So, dear viewer, if you feel sorry for me and my, problems downstairs, feel free to send me a cash donation, or just subscribe to the channel. Do it! Do it right now, or I'll send a panther to your house. And not a nice panther, but a feral, pissed off panther. Oh, bugger me senseless.
Bugger me senseless? Isn't that a film?
I don't believe so.
Oh, really? You see, I thought I heard you quoting from it last night.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
When you were in the shower? I thought I heard you say, "Bugger me senseless."
Yes. Well, you see, I dropped my soap. Yes. And you know what I'm like. So I've been trying to limit the amount of swearing I do. So instead of saying shit, I said bugger me senseless. Yes.
Oh, really? I thought I saw a gentleman exit the bathroom before you. I think he was dressed in a clown outfit and...
Fine, I confess. I have a fetish for clowns. Are you satisfied?
Were you satisfied?
Oh, ha. Let's just focus on the bloody stream. Right, so... Yes.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Did the clown let you honk his nose? His actual nose, not his...
Shut up, Bertram. As a matter of fact, he did. So, anyway, back to the stream. Focus on the stream. Don't concentrate on what Bertram's saying. He's going to ask lots of stupid things, I'm sure. Yes, playing the game.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
When the clown, did confetti come out?
Shut up, Bertram. As a matter of fact, it did. Right, back to the game. Let's play the game. Don't focus on anything that's going on around you.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How funny was the clown? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Shut up, Bertram. And you as well as I know that the only person I find funny is me.
I have a question.
Haven't you tortured me enough?
Did the clown ram a custard pie onto your face? If you catch my meaning?
I am not going to answer that, Bertram.
Oh, please.
No, you're a very sick man.
Says the man with a clown fetish.
Touché. That reminds me, you can turn the oven off now, Bertram.
This doesn't look like a chicken.
Well, that's because it's No from next door. That'll teach that little bastard to call me an old bastard. Can you believe he was shouting that at me from his own garden?
I think he might have just been calling for his dog.
His dog?
Old bastard? That's his dog's name.
Oh, damn it! Quick, Bertram, close the oven door. We'll get rid of the body later.
Then what are we going to have for dinner?
Weren't you listening? I said we'll get rid of the body later.
Oh! Boy, oh boy! Oh, that reminds me. Today's stream is sponsored by the phrase, boy oh boy.
And a special thank you to our other sponsor for this video, Suck It and See. The only sex toy that doubles as a telescope when you want to spy on that hot new neighbor of yours. So go ahead and suck it and see.
Wasn't that featured on Dragon's Den?
It was, Bertram. That it was. Did you know, Bertram, that my wife volunteered to be a human pincushion once?
Volunteered?
Well, volunteered. Forced to do it. Whatever. Do you know it took 5 million pins to cover her incredibly large head? I won't tell you how many it took to cover her incredibly large stomach. Let's just say it was a lot. You know, Bertram, that woman has a problem with butts.
What are you doing?
I am doing a crossword while we record this little stream of ours. It's not something I would normally do, but there is a substantial cash prize.
How substantial?
£11.50.
£11.50? You can't even buy a bowler hat for that.
Don't exaggerate, Bertram. It doesn't suit you.
But you exaggerate all the time. Every morning when you get up and go to the bathroom, you say, "Hello, my glorious massive penis," when your penis is in fact tiny.
Thank you, Bertram.
Microscopic even.
Yes, Bertram, I think we get the point. Gosh, this game has more enemies on screen than you'd find at a bloody wedding.
But they're not enemies at a wedding.
Well, it's usually family members at weddings, Bertram, so of course they're enemies. I imagine there's much more bloodshed at a family gathering than on a battlefield. When I was a child, my parents' house looked like Jack the Ripper's front room once Christmas and New Year had passed.
That's alarming.
That's it, 24 across. Something a woman carries in the home of a convicted sex offender. Alarm. Thank you, Bertram.
You're welcome?
Did you know, Bertram, that I have a black belt in karate? I am a master of ninjutsu. I have studied taekwondo. I have a degree in bitch slapping. But for some bizarre reason, I still punch like this. Oh. Huh. I'm like a geriatric with constipation. Look again, Bertram. Oh. Ooh. You see what I'm saying? And don't even get me started. Oh, I just remembered. Masters of the Universe is on tonight.
Oh, I love that movie.
No, I love that movie.
We can both love it.
No, we can't. Just like we both can't use the shower at the same time. But you seem to ignore that.
Oh.
If you do it again, I'll be forced to get my whip.
You don't own a whip.
No. But I do often blackmail my wife with a walnut whip.
Oh, how very 1990s of you.
Don't pretend you don't enjoy a walnut whip, Bertram.
Not particularly.
Oh, that's a shame because I have one here and I was going to...
Give it to me. I meant to ask before, but, you've been to Paris, haven't you?
Many times.
What is your favorite thing to do in Paris? Is it visiting the magnificent architecture like the Eiffel Tower or the Moulin Rouge? Is it the food? I know you're partial to some children's legs. Frogs' legs.
Bertram, I visit Paris for one reason and one reason only. To look for Eva Green.
Oh, not this again.
I'm going to make her love me, no matter what.
What about your wife?
Oh no, she'd probably hate my wife. Attractive people despise the ugly and the overweight.
Actually, I think Ava Green lives in London now. Where are you going? OCG, OCG?
Right, I'm back. I forgot my bag of aphrodisiacs.
You can't leave. We have this stream to do.
Oh, fine. But when we're done, Ava will be mine.
If you say so.
I do say so. Bertram, did you know that somewhere in the world, at this exact moment, there is a woman touching herself and thinking about him? And also, in another corner of the world, Bertram, did you know that there is a man currently touching himself and thinking about him?
Does this game have aliens in it?
No, Bertram. It has 1,000 rent boys doing handstands.
Oh, really?
No, not really. Pay bloody attention, and you'll know if this game has aliens in it or not.
Speaking of aliens, what do you think is the better film? Alien or Aliens?
Event Horizon.
That's not one of the Alien movies.
No, it's not, Bertram. It's better.
Oh! I actually quite enjoy Alien Resurrection.
And that's why no one likes you, Bertram.
That's not true. Your mother adores me.
Ah, so she does. I forgot that bitch was still alive.
That's not very nice.
Don't act so shocked, Bertram. You know that I hate my family.
I thought you liked your Uncle Roderick.
What? The man who ate his own children and set fire to 6 churches in England? He's okay, I suppose. Did I ever tell you that he has an insect fetish?
Fetish? Is that the name for people who like killing insects?
No. It's the name for people who like having sex with insects.
Is that a thing?
Oh yes, it's very common. When I was 14, I walked in on my father having sex with a grasshopper. I've not been the same since.
Oh my!
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That brings an end to tonight's sex show. I mean, live stream. Damn it, I always say that. If you enjoyed this live stream, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to hit that bloody like, subscribe, bell button thingy. Feel free to share this video with everyone you know. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram!